Seriously, right at the very end, I couldn't get into my house. Hi everyone, this is Beverly signing on to welcome you all to another Animal Crossing video. Today I wanted to give you a little walkthrough of some of the progress that we have made so far. I have already made a little change from my last video where I built my entrance here for my island. You can definitely check out that video on the screen right about now. As we walk past the barn, which I have changed since my last video, we have lots of work to do. And speaking of other videos, I want to say a few thanks for my channel. I recently broke 30 subscribers, and I think that that's just so amazing. I'm very appreciative of the special opportunity I have by sharing my gaming content with more people. I think it's only fitting that I can formally ask more people to interact with my videos so that they can reach an even larger audience. Please do all the things by liking, commenting, and even subscribing today. Let's see if we can get 10 likes on this video. Alright, enough soapbox. Let's return to the build. This is a perfect place for a really large build. To the left, I want to have a little picnic area with another fake building using the storefronts and lots of wheat fields to fill this up. Here's a picture from Pinterest for the image that I have for this space. Right here in the back, we will have a sideways incline to connect us to the rock garden. That's also in a previous video that I made a while ago. And if we continue to the right, I have plotted out some space for a large orchard. I have begun to grow all the different fruit trees since I didn't have any to begin with. Here's the picnic area that I have made. This space is kind of hard to describe what exactly it is that I have designed, but basically what's going on is I feel like this is aesthetically cluttered. Almost a hidden treasure in the mess of a field around you, and just a quiet, quaint place to sit and enjoy some quality time. If we go up the incline that I've added, there are just a few new added touches to the rock garden, but not much over here. I did actually push down the picnic area to make room for this fake building that it's supposed to be the top of the building from down below. Now continuing on over, we are going to get to the building portion of the video. I wanted to make a sunken entrance to my secret beach at the back of my island. I thought this small area was the perfect amount of space to make an isolated pumpkin farm. Out of all the crops, pumpkins have to be my favorite in this game. Part of the favoritism has to be the fact that we have the spooky furniture available to craft. I'm surprised there aren't any crafted furniture for the other crops, but I guess being able to craft food was enough for Nintendo. Since there's enough room for 4 different 9-square crop patches, I thought this was a perfect amount of space to have each different colors of the pumpkins. I also wanted to include some of the spooky furniture. The spooky lanterns can easily be turned around to hide the face, which makes it look like there are just one big pumpkin being grown near the smaller pumpkins. I also wanted to obviously coordinate colors of furniture to the rest of the crops around it. With the field nearly done, I felt inspired to decorate the areas that are around the sunken farm, so here is a little building montage. I love adding country fencing to the area around any wooden inclines because they just match so perfectly. After finishing near the incline, I had to grind a bit of nook miles to get the windmill added to the upper level. I went ahead and filled in the rest of the area for the transition so that we can have a complete pathing around the sunken farm. I also managed to connect even more pathing to the orchard, and I have slapped a few items around too. I do intend on building out the orchard just a bit. But first, look at, we have our first red trees around. Oh, I'm so very excited. The closer that we get to Thanksgiving, the more excited I am for this holiday change because, again, we are Red Tree Gang here on Snoggy. So anyway, I did a whole bunch of crafting of items and collecting materials, like a whole bunch of wood. And of course, as you saw in the intro of the video, I got stung by bees in the process of this, but that's okay because I was able to create the little beehive. Or I guess I was stung by wasps, but I make a bee nest for bees with their hive nest. I don't know. Anyway, so we're here just slapping some stuff around. I do actually fill in connection and transition areas. Since this is kind of one big transition area per se, you could kind of count the different builds like the picnic area and the sunken farm and the orchard as one big build, or you can break them up and then have transition areas that are like the upper levels, as well as my house being able to connect you between the orchard and the rest of the land. So it's just kind of crazy. Right now I'm decorating my house, and this first slap around doesn't work out very well. I do need to customize a lot of things, but at least I'm able to get a feel for the space. And I do know that I want to include this mushroom platform. I think it's just really fun and cute. It just doesn't match right now, especially since my house hasn't been changed yet, but don't worry, that gets changed at the end. Okay, we are off with another build that is to the right of everything, like my house, the orchard, and the sunken farm. This is another farm. Although I use up quite a lot of space here, surprisingly I don't use a lot of single crops. I do include all things that can be grown and harvested in the game, but I only add about 3 or 4 of each item. I of course need to add more storefronts to give the illusion of yet another building here. I also plan on adding a ton of weeds and wheat fields around this area to make it look like the crops are growing out of the lush field, but I don't know what to do with my rainbow flowers just yet. In early gaming, I decided that my favorite things in the games were all the flowers. I made it my mission to have 2 of every color of each flower because I saw a flower garden on Pinterest and got inspired. Though those long days of plotting out and crossbreeding and cross-referencing every single guide on the internet, all those flowers still haunt me, especially for those incredible, beautifully stupid blue roses. I became successful in my endeavors. Now that my island is changing, I have no idea where the heck to put them. I simply can't just use them as filler flowers. No. I gotta have a special garden for them. We shall see what I come with another time. Not today though. It's a final walkthrough time. Look it, it's freaking Farmcore. I love crops in fall. Okay, I'm so impressed with how full and lively the final products are. There was a lot of ground covered today. If you have stayed until this point of the video, I thank you so much. I hope you all have enjoyed my latest episode of Farmcore building here on Snoggy. You can definitely look forward to more videos coming to you soon. If you feel like sticking around for similar content, please subscribe. This is Beverly signing off. Bye!